working to end domestic violence and to help those in dangerous situations to reclaim their lives. Hi, I'm Tonia Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, and joining us right now is Lisa Hannum. She is from the Domestic Violence Services of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tonia, for having me.
Your organization is so important, helping in Washington, Greene, Fayette counties. Let's tell folks about what you all do.
Okay. We actually help individuals who find themselves in domestic violence situations. So that could be anyone. Often we think it's only women, but we do serve men as well. However, primarily the person who steps forward is still predominantly women. And so we have residential programs. We have 30-day shelters, emergency shelters, not for someone who finds themselves in a homeless situation necessarily, but are homeless due to domestic violence. So it's not a financial issue. It's someone who no longer feels safe in their own home. Mm-hmm. So those, we have two emergency shelters, and then those individuals who choose not to return to their abusive situation but don't have the vocational skills or the financial means to be able to make it out on their own. We never wanted someone to feel forced back to a dangerous situation, so we have transitional housing apartments in both Greene and Washington counties, and that's a 2-year program where people can live and work a service plan in order to be able to achieve self-sufficiency. Right. and move forward in their lives if that's what they choose. Right. We also have, in addition to those residential services, and those services are only available to women and children because our residential services are not co-ed. Mm-hmm. Everything else is available to anyone, and we have in our Tri-County area of Washington, Greene, and Fayette, we do have legal advocates in our courthouse offices for those who want to take the legal steps to seek protection from their abuse. Right. We have education and training programs in all counties because we want to be able to prevent the problem before it starts in the first place. So we do prevention programs and education programs starting as early as preschool and moving all the way through college and into the adults.
That is so important, and as we continue to talk, we're putting on the screen website, phone number, Facebook, Twitter, all these places folks can go for more information. We're also putting up the hotline, which is so key.
Yes.
So if you are someone watching this right now and you are in a situation that's a threatening situation, what do you want to tell them about the process, how easy, how difficult it is to reach out to you, and how you, what are the first steps?
Well, the first thing that they need to know is that anything they say to us is confidential. We're not required to report anything, so they can call anonymously, they can call and give us their name. The only time we're required to report anything is if we're mandated child abuse reporters. But clearly we're not going to be able to determine a situation over a telephone. So anything any caller gives us as far as information, it's not going to go any further. So that's important. It's also important for them to know that it is a 24-hour hotline and that an individual answers. It's not push this, push that. They actually get to speak with a person. Because, Tonia, it takes a lot of courage for someone to recognize that they're in the situation and then to take that first step to actually make that phone call. Mm-hmm. So the other thing is, it's important that it's not just, the hotline isn't just for someone who's in a domestic violence situation. Let's say you had a friend or a neighbor that you were concerned about that might be in an unhealthy relationship, and you as the friend don't know how to help them. You can call our hotline so that you can gather information so that you can best help your friend. So it's really for anyone who wants to try to reach out and help someone else. Right. Or themselves.
Well, you offer such amazing programs, so important to the community. We thank you so much for coming in and spending time with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm Tonia Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time.
Yes,
or okay.
Yes. What happened is we were complaining